In this fiscal year, the investment reserves increased by a third, 33%, to over £5 million, including investment returns of nearly 18%, as well as capital increases from operating reserves.
The Finance Committee continued to work with the Society's finance team on scenario planning, risk analysis, and mitigation. Fortunately, the financial success of the ESG certificate outweighed the impact from COVID.
We're really proud of our contribution to the conversation of sustainability this year. We're obviously really privileged to be where COP26 is being held, and we recently held a meeting involving speakers from around the CFA network globally to drive this conversation forward, which is really important for our profession this year.
As part of the Value Assessment Working Group, we reviewed over 100 assessment of value reports and produced the review of UK Assessment of Value reports, which was published in January this year. This review received widespread media coverage, being picked up in The Times, FT Advisor and Investment Week. It was also presented to the FCA by the CFA UK and provided the backdrop to their own review into assessment of value reports.
We've had a 60% increase in the content that we produced over the first 9 months of 2021 versus the same period in 2020. We've had over 30 content deliveries, covering webinars, podcasts, articles, and virtual social events, over a broad range of topics from gender, ethnicity, LGBTQ+, disability and caregiving, neurodiversity, and socioeconomic.
So our main focus over the last 12 months has been delivering insight sessions and content to broaden access to the asset management industry, particularly with young people. We partnered with a number of great organisations in doing this, not least the Black Professionals Network at CFA UK and the Skills Workshop, as well as the Open Private School, and we've delivered bespoke sessions in both of those cases.
The Black Professionals Working Group was created in 2020 to address the underrepresentation of Black professionals in the investment industry. I would say that our main impact has been to increase the visibility and representation of Black professionals to younger professionals in the industry so that they see people who look like them in positions of leadership and influence. Consequently, they feel they can achieve the same.
We've relaunched the mentoring program with 3 key considerations in mind. The first one is we wanted to match more mentees given the high demand. The second one, we wanted to introduce a diversity and inclusion lens. And the third one is we wanted to make it more mentee-centric, given the feedback we had received in previous years.
The Investment Studies Working Group put together a popular webinar with US finance professor Henrik Bessenbinder, an advocate of moonshot investing.
The main impact of the work of the IT committee over the last 12 months has been invisible. And by that I mean that the end user should have a smoother experience, but no big flashy change in the interface.
The Content Steering Committee has come up with is the In Conversation podcast, and we're very proud of this. These are short, topical chats, occasionally moderated by me, with UK financial professionals or even other CFA volunteer leaders.
I'm most proud of the Investment Committee members, an amazing group of consummate professionals who have given their time and talents selflessly, doubling the expected time commitment over the past year despite their professional and family obligations.
Thanks to the ESG certificate and unrealized investment gains, CFA UK made its largest ever pre-tax profit in 2021.
I am most proud of the rewriting of the SHOP system. SHOP is a website portal that allows users to pay for and register onto the IMC. The old software had a lot of key person risk and was, frankly, unsupportable. The rewrite has meant that the code has been thoroughly modernized. This was a big headache from an IT point of view and also a major risk to the income of the society.
Our socioeconomic working group has been delivering incredibly impactful sessions to school children in disadvantaged areas.
I think the thing that makes me most proud is the reaction we've had to the delivery of these sessions. young people coming forward after the sessions and saying they didn't realise the industry was so diverse and had so many options available to them. And indeed, a similar reaction to the article from people within the industry saying it's great that these conversations are now starting.
A group of complete strangers who have yet to meet in person have been able to come together through the COVID pandemic to raise the aspirations of young people and to create awareness in the industry.
I'm proud that we continue to provide a relevant threshold qualification in the IMC. I'm proud that we have a leading certificate in ESG investing, and I'm proud that we're launching a certificate in climate and investment.
What I am most proud of are the bespoke study materials we have created for the qualification. They combine in a unique way climate considerations, climate impact, and investment decision making. They are designed to be practical to provide a framework for everyday assessment of climate consideration in investment decisions.
So the first cohort was concluded in September and we matched 100 members. We expect to match an additional 120 members spread over cohorts 2 and 3, effectively doubling the number of members we're matching this year compared to last year.
Very proud of the roundtable events that we pulled together, which focused on the link between diversity and the S in ESG.
Even during the COVID-19 pandemic, we continue to collaborate well as a group and continue to feature diverse profiles from across the investment management industry.
I'm really proud that we brought on 4 new members onto our committee who are really driving the vitality of thought in what we're doing.
The investment committee has embarked on a journey to achieve net zero carbon emissions in the reserves portfolio over time and is excited to progress this in the current fiscal year.
I hope to build on my experiences with the CFA UK board to further help the larger CFA community in the future.
One of the exciting projects that will get underway soon is the redesign of the user experience, the UX. And we're really looking forward to rolling that out.
We're also looking forward to planning the UK launch of the Young Women in Investment programme, which will target females from universities who may not have naturally chosen finance and give them an opportunity to have an internship at an asset management firm in London.
Things like Zoom have become the norm, so being able to reach a wider group of young people from areas that otherwise wouldn't have had access to these insight sessions will hopefully enable a greater population of people to consider the asset management industry as a career for them.
Over the next year, we hope to go into secondary schools to talk about the finance profession so that we can attract more talent from ethnic minorities to the industry.
We will launch the qualification. We'll start with a pilot in January, and the qualification will be offered from Q1 2022.
The next steps are to complete the transfer of the certificate in ESG investing to CFA Institute and to successfully launch the certificate in climate and investment.
I look forward to playing an active role in the research and FCA responses that we at the CFA UK pull together over the next 12 months. And I'm also looking forward to my involvement in the upcoming IND conference with a focus on sustainability.
A key goal in the future is to encourage working groups to not only create useful but also timely content.
We're excited to progress our work and feature individuals of diverse backgrounds from across the investment management industry.
Our plan is to drive engagement with our unique Scottish profession with specific content and events so that we can build that real sense of community in our profession in Scotland.
It is clear that finance can no longer be separated from technology, nor ESG, nor diversity and inclusion. Our aim as a group is to reflect these changes in the mentoring program, which will mean, for instance, considering reverse mentoring, where roles are reversed and the more senior member is being mentored and challenged by the more junior one.